Hi, it's Tim Hagan from Progess Coaching, and welcome to another episode for the Coaching Conversations podcast. Now, we are on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, and multiple different channels. Please check us out. Now, one of the things that you'll get out of our podcast episodes is a lot of content, a lot of strategy. It's not fluff, it's not concept, yet we really want you to engage with the content and let us know your feedback. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. If there's topics you'd love to have us address, we would love to share them with you. Let us know your impact and let us know your feedback. Workplace coaching continues to grow. Organizations like the International Coaching Federation and the Association for Talent Development continue to support these endeavors. Two great organizations. And when you think about workplace coaching, and I think about the work we've done here at Progess Coaching, we've been teaching leaders how to coach for the last 30 years. Now, workplace coaching has really changed. Now what's coming into play is artificial intelligence. There are tools out there that will actually coach people directly, and we're all for them. We've actually built our own artificial intelligence tool. Yet at the end of the year, something's going to happen. At the end of the year, there's going to be an end of the year review. That end of the year review is not going to be done by an artificial intelligence tool. And I also contend if it is done or used as input for the evaluation, there will be tremendous pushback. Now, this also coupled with leaders are busier than ever. They are busier than ever. So it begs the question, how does a leader develop his or her talent? How do they retain his or her talent? I think we have to look at coaching now in the workplace from a different perspective. Not solely from the eyes of the leader. We have to look at coaching as a holistic endeavor, looking at it from the team aspect. Let me give you an example. If the Gallup organization is correct, and I think they are, 7 out of 10 people are neutral or actively disengaged, meaning we have people who are negative, and I'll just coin people who are neutrally engaged. I just want to do my job and go home. I don't want to get promoted. I don't want to progress. I don't want to grow. I don't want to retract. I don't want to regress. Let me just do my job. Then you've got about 30% that are positively engaged. Now that begs the question. That puts a challenge to the leaders. What are you going to do for succession planning? What are you going to do to retain talent? Inside the team, what are you going to do to position people to positively engage, collaborate, communicate, cooperate, maybe even handle conflict with a smile? That is a daunting task. So here's a couple ideas that you can utilize. Number one, don't let the leader be the only coach. Think about having a coaching champion, somebody that is well-trained to coach his or her peers. Number two, facilitate something that we call rotating peer-to-peer coaching. One of the things that we have to do is get people working together, yet developing one another's talent that doesn't only require the leader's time. So for example, if you have a customer service department and they have to handle angry customers, one of the things you could do is have rotating peer-to-peer conversations, have feedback sheets, so they don't have to give each other feedback, have them turn in the sheets. That way you know the activity was actually done. And the feedback can be as simple as what are 3 things your teammate did well? And what's the one area where you feel like they have an opportunity to improve? Here's the hidden sauce. Here is something really cool you can use. At the end of the month, let's say everybody's conducted 4 practice sessions. They will get their 4 sheets given back to them by their leader, which takes little or no time on the part of the leader. And then what ultimately can happen is they get those sheets and they write out their own self-coaching plan, a 1-page document of what they're going to do to put that feedback to good use. So think about, number one, a coaching champion, someone who's trained to coach their peers. Number 2, think about rotating peer-to-peer conversations. And then number 3, self-coaching. See, I contend that no matter what happens, everything starts with self-awareness. If a salesperson who does not hit his or her numbers is absolutely convinced that it's not their fault and it's the economy, it's the marketing department, it's not them, they will be tougher to coach and train and develop than someone who says, I have an opportunity to improve. It starts with self-awareness. Right after that, you can implement self-coaching. So if you sit down with somebody and you identify things in 3 tiers of learning, such as where's an area of knowledge that you feel like you need more training, when there's an area of skills that you think if you practice would help you perform better, and what's that one area where confidence needs to grow? Remember the fundamentals. Knowledge, train them. Skill, facilitate practice. Behavioral confidence, that comes with practice and positive reinforcement. Then think about how they can go about doing those things on their own, or maybe even seeking out the help of others. Self-coaching is powerful because they become the author of their own change. Remember, leaders have a lot on their plate today. Get creative. Look at coaching from the team element. Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagan and Progess Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.